Hey guys, so last week I had you guys watch a little bit of an introduction to the metric system. It explained the reason why the French felt they needed to develop the metric system. Okay, remember in science we want to share our results. We want to share our data with people from all over the world. Okay, so we need one set system of measurement, and that's why the metric system was developed. Okay, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be using a ruler. I'm going to show you the metric side of the ruler because we don't use inches anymore, we don't use feet. Okay, we're going to use centimeters and millimeters. So you have to know which side of the ruler is the centimeters and the millimeters. Okay, so the assignment, we're going to be measuring some stuff in the classroom. If you guys are home remote learning, there's a list of items for you guys to, I think we're going to get a fire drill right now. Okay, that's just a garbage truck. It's not a fire engine, so sorry about that. So we're going to measure some things found around the classroom. If you're a remote learner, there's a list of items for you to measure at home. There's also some that you can choose. Okay, I think there's 3 options of things to measure that you pick. You pick what you want to measure. Okay, just make sure that you list what the item is and its measurement. So if you're listing how tall something is, how wide something is, just make sure that you write that in your response as well. Okay, so now let's take a look at a metric ruler and how you're going to read it. Okay, you guys, so here we have a ruler. This is the inches side. We're not going to use the inches side. We're going to use these smaller centimeters and millimeters, okay? So on this ruler, and all rulers can be different. They don't necessarily have the millimeters and centimeters labeled, okay? But you need to understand that there are 10 of these little itty-bitty segments called millimeters. And there are 10, garbage truck going by. There are 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter, okay? So these little tiny, smallest little segments, those are the millimeters. And the ones where the lines with the numbers, those are the centimeters, okay? So again, 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter. And here's the abbreviation for millimeters. It's just 2 small m's. 10 mm equals 1 cm, okay? So when you measure stuff, you're not going to get necessarily your lengths to end right on a whole centimeter line, okay? Let's take a look at this example. So this line that I drew, okay, it's 9 centimeters and it has a couple of millimeters left over. It looks like it's about 3 millimeters left over, okay? So how do you write that? So we had 9 centimeters and we had 3 millimeters left over, and this is how you write it, because this is base 10, okay? There's 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter, so we can write it in decimal form, okay? So that would be 9.3 centimeters. Okay, so that's how you include the millimeters, and that's how you're going to write down. You're going to include the millimeters as a decimal of the centimeters, okay? So there you go. Okay, so one other thing. If you are a remote learner at home, chances are you might not have a metric ruler to use, okay? So what I did was that I included a link so that you could be, there we go. If you click on this link, it'll take you to a website where you can download, hopefully you can print at your house, okay? If you can't print this out at your house, I'm not going to penalize you, okay? We'll figure out a way to get you a metric ruler so that you will be able to do this, okay? Again, I won't, if you If you don't have anything metric at your house, like if you have a tape measure and it doesn't have millimeters and centimeters, you can't use it, okay? Download and print this if you are able to, okay? If you are unable to download and print this at home, definitely shoot me an email and we will figure out some kind of arrangement so that you will be able to get this done, okay?